Good morning folks from Alton Towers, here for my first visit of the season. Unfortunately I couldn't come here last weekend due to work commitments, but I'm here. It's Friday the 21st of March, mainly come for Toxicator. I think I mentioned in the previous vlog that this is my home park. I live about an hour away from here, so thought come down here, spend the day here. We've got Alton After Dark, so the rides are open till 8 o'clock, which will be great. Sun should set around about 5 PM, so plenty of night rides. Excited to get back on Nemesis and to try Toxicator as well. Heading over to Rita and 13 first thing this morning. Looks as if everybody was heading towards Wicker Man and Toxicator and the Smiler, so do them later on. My advice is always head to the Dark Forest first. It's kind of not great operations, I think, on Rita. So I tend to start the day there and then head over to X Sector after that. And then go to Forbidden Valley after X Sector, once all the hotel guests have come through the main entrance. So yeah, hopefully it should be a good day.
Keep your head back. Hold on tight. You must escape.
Any prohibited items will cause delays.
Go, go, go.
Arms down and hold on tight.
So just got off of 13 and Rita, both pretty good rides to be honest with you. That launch on Rita, especially when you do it first thing when you get here, really does wake you up. And 13 is just a great little family coaster with the drop track element at the end. I think it was the first one in the world, that one, and just good fun really. Rita's still on one train. I know it was on one train last weekend from watching a few other people's vlogs. So if you're coming out here, definitely recommend doing that. I only waited 5 minutes. Later on in the day, that is going to have a massive queue on one train. It's not the quickest of operations anyway. 13 just rattles through guests really quickly. So yeah, good start. I think we're going to head over to X Sector now. I had a quick look at the queue times. Smiler's on about half an hour, Oblivion's on 10-15 minutes, so head over there. Toxicator's been on about 40 minutes since I've got here, so yeah, we'll probably head over there after lunch, I think. Okay. What's really good that Alton Towers done this year is bring back the single ride line. So we've got single rider on 13 and the Smiler that I know about. I think there's a couple of others as well, which would be great to see them. For somebody like me, it speeds up my queue times a lot. So hopefully we see a lot more of that. So change of plan. I was going to go and do X Sector, however the Smiler's just closed, so Oblivion's now on 40 minutes, which always happens whenever the Smiler closes. Everybody gets kicked out of the queue and then everybody goes over to Oblivion. So I'm going to head to Spinball Wizard now, do that, and then probably head over to Wicker Man after that, and then maybe go to Nemesis. We'll see, depends if the Smiler reopens or not. Been a great start to the day so far. It's just gone 10:45, park open at 10. Done 13 Rita and Spinball Wizard. Used the single rider queue for Spinball Wizard. Waited about 30 seconds, literally walked straight up there. They hadn't managed to find another two, so there was one person in front of me and we got straight on, so which was great. I do actually quite like that spinning coaster. It's a good little filler ride. Nothing too intense, nothing too crazy, just good fun. It is better when you get just one person on either side, or two on one side and one on the other. You really do spin a lot then. But yeah, that was good fun. Starting to get a bit busier now, so I'm going to head over to Nemesis and do Nemesis and Toxicator next, I think. Just entering Forbidden Valley for the first time after they've installed Toxicator. So I'm going to spin you guys around in a second so you can see it all as well. Just seen it walking past the toilet block down there. It looked really cool, so yeah, super excited for this actually.
Here within the containment zone, we have implemented cutting-edge security measures, including advanced security fences and state-of-the-art machine systems. These technologies are meticulously designed to uphold the highest standards.
The records you're about to see of the original
So we've just come out of the way of Toxicator. It's just a bit quieter over here, just really to tell you my thoughts on it. I mean, wow, the theming around there is absolutely incredible. Just everything there, the whole colour scheme, the signage. I'm looking over to my right because that's where it is, but the colour scheme, the signage, the toxic nature of it really fits the theme here of the Phalanx and the Nemesis area really well. At first I didn't think it was going to fit when they first announced the colour scheme and everything. I thought it was a little bit strange, but absolutely incredible to be honest with you. Yeah, great cycle, really comfortable restraints. The water aspect of it, you don't get wet at all really. It's more there for show. And on the site of where Ritual used to be, it's the layout of it is a bit weird as well. I thought it was going to be more kind of facing towards Nemesis, if that makes sense, but it's at a 90-degree angle, which makes for some really cool off-road shots, which you should see after this clip. But yeah, 10 out of 10 really, and I did not expect to be saying that. Yeah, very good. Well done, Alton Towers.
Everything is under control.
So since I last spoke to you, I've had another go on Toxicator. It's great, really enjoyed that ride, not gonna lie. I did Tallincan, I think it's called, in Fantasyland a couple of years ago, and it's just on par with that. I don't think it's quite as big, but it is fantastic. And then also on my first go of the day on Nemesis, just another brilliant ride. Some of the waterfalls are working again. I think there's one that wasn't working, but I'm pretty sure they weren't working last year. So it's great to see them back up and running. What they've done here is fantastic. Obviously it was new for last year, but just the overall theme of it now, it is awesome. It fits in really well with Toxicator as well. Hopefully Galactica gets a retheme. I'm guessing you can hear that. Hopefully Galactica gets a retheme soon, because it definitely needs it to fit in better with this area. But yeah, I'm really liking Forbidden Valley. Not sure where I'm going to head next. Probably do Curse, because I think it's quite busy at the moment. Go from there. Single rider, so there's a couple of rides that have got single rider. I just want to say it's just great that Alton Towers are really spending some money on the little things in terms of single rider. They've got the waterfalls back working, just those little improvements they really don't need to do just makes that park complete, and hopefully this is the start of something good. It's been quite a few years of toughness at Alton Towers, and hopefully they keep going with things like this. I think it's time to feed the flames on the Wicker Man. See you when we are. Been on Wicker Man, first feed the flames of the season, which was good fun. Yeah, just another great ride. I actually think that's the best wooden roller coaster in the UK now, especially after Mechaphobia's closed, because I wouldn't give any of the ones at Blackpool then, so I guess it's got to go to the Wicker Man really. Advertised at nearly 60 minutes, but waited just over half an hour, so can't complain at that. 3 trains absolutely flying out. I know a lot of people said that operations last weekend weren't great. I've had a completely different experience today. Operations have been fantastic, apart from on Rita, which is on one train, but I'm guessing that's a technical issue because it was like that last week. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Heading over to the Smiler now. I've not done next sector yet, so I'm going to head over there and do that next. Yeah, probably use single ride. I think it's sort of 60 minutes at the minute. Don't fancy waiting in the main queue for that one, but yeah, considering it's what, just gone 2 o'clock, I've done Rita, 13, Spinball Whizzer, Toxicator a couple of times, Nemesis, Wicker Man in the space of 4 hours. I've still got 5 hours to go. Having a great day so far. Just had my first ride of the season on the world's first vertical drop tower. That's not quite vertical, it's only 89 degrees rather than 90. Yeah, again, so I actually went down the single rider queue for this one. The single rider queue was not moving after about 5 minutes, and I reckon it was probably about 45 minutes for that single rider queue, which is decided to go back out and rejoin the main queue. We only waited about 15 minutes in there, so definitely check the wait time of single rider when you're in there. If it's not moving, just get out and go back to the main queue. But yeah, just a good ride. I actually really enjoyed that one. I said that a lot today. I think that the ride lineup that they've got here is great. The anticipation just builds and builds and builds. It's a bit of a one-trick pony in terms of all it does is the drop, but that's all they need to do, dive coasters. So yeah, only thing is operations-wise, I think it's running around with 4 trains on the track, and they've only got one of the stations loading. So we're starting the brake run for about 6 or 7 minutes. I just take a train off, to be honest with you. It wouldn't really affect the operation, it just means there'll be less time to start the brake run. So, but yeah, all good. Smiler is on an hour and a half wait, I think, at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. The single rider queue on there looks massive as well, so I'm going to wait till later for that one. I'm going to head to Curse and try and do Curse if that's open. It's been closed all day, so I'm hoping that it's open, but we shall see. So I've just been walking down this path off towards the Curse Alton Manor, and I've just seen the Skyride testing, which is fantastic news. I think it's meant to open next month, I think, which is just brilliant. I mean, this reopening, Hex reopened last year, Nemesis redone, Toxicator, really looking good for the park in terms of just them really sprucing up and making it look good. And it's also just great for accessibility as well. The park is absolutely huge if you've never been here before. It's massive, and to get from one side to the other is a good half an hour, 45-minute walk. So to see this potentially reopen very soon, it is great for the park, I think, definitely. So Curse Alton Manor done. Walk straight on it. I absolutely love that ride. I think it's one of the best dark rides probably in the world. It's definitely the best one in the UK. I mean, the effects in there are super good. I love I think it's called the Trouble Tunnel, but the tunnel that spins, you kind of tilt off to one side. Absolutely love that effect, and every time I do it I notice something different in there. This time it was towards the end of the ride, kind of coming around the corner, there's a sort of ghost, like a woodman figure that follows you along the left hand side of the carriage. Absolutely phenomenal. If it comes to this park, do not miss that at all. It is really good. I'm hoping to do Rise of the Resistance possibly next year, so I think that will probably top it. This is definitely my favourite dark ride in the world at the moment. Having said that, I haven't done that many, but yeah, definitely give it a go. The spooky nature of it as well. I imagine if you're a sort of a 6, 7, 8-year-old, that would be super scary. So yeah, really good. Much better than what I did with Energy Land anyway. You have to see the previous one for my initial reaction to that one. That one wasn't great. I've just come down to Forbidden Valley, that's where I am. I'm going to have another go on Nemesis. I might even do another go on Toxicator as well. Toxicator really has about a 15-20 minute queue at the moment, so yeah, I'm going to head over there. Another go on Nemesis and maybe do Galactica, but again, that's a 90-minute queue for what I think is a fairly poor coaster, so probably not, but we shall see. Folks, since I last spoke to you, I had to go on Nemesis and then decided to walk over to the Oak and Chains pub, I think it's called. What a weird menu. They only have about 2 or 3 things on there, and it's got that mix of sweet and savoury. So it was like a donut burger, so you basically got a donut cut in half with like beef burgers and chicken burgers and things like that put on top of it. So yeah, I ended up going for a kebab thing. It was like a deconstructed hamburger that just looked really weird. It tasted alright, but there was no sweet stuff. I don't really do sweet and savoury, so I stuck to savoury. yeah, I don't understand why they would do that there. I don't know what the menu was like before. I'd never eaten there, so I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah, very strange. Probably won't eat there again. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand why you would do that. Why would you put a donut and a burger together? I mean, obviously it appeals to some people, kids mainly, I'm guessing. When they're charging 20 quid for a burger, kids are gonna think that novelty factor and go for it, I guess. Yeah, I was just hoping to have a burger as a pub would normally do. But yeah, I had a deconstructed one and built it myself anyway. I've just popped down to where the Alton Towers dungeon used to be, just to see what's going on down here. There was a rumour going around, was it last year, that they might be building a big indoor roller coaster in that building. There's definitely no towers dungeon returning even. That was confirmed, and it's still got all the facade for the Scarefest event that they run in there. I'll spin you around so you can see it now. So as you can see, there's definitely nothing going on down here. It would be cool if they built a big indoor roller coaster in that massive room at the back that you can see. I can't see it myself. I think Chessington's getting the investment at the moment with the Universal going there in a few years' time. But yeah, definitely nothing happening here. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to go and do next. I might go and do 13 if it's got a reasonable queue. I don't want to do something too crazy after I've just eaten. I've done that before and that was not a good idea. So yeah, I'm probably going to head there, and then Smiler's the only roller coaster left to do that I haven't done yet, so I'll probably do that. And then I want to go over to Forbidden Valley again. I know I've been over there a lot today, but I want to go over there for night time really. Being over there last year for Nemesis was incredible, and I think Toxicator's going to look awesome. Lighting package that I've seen looks good. So yeah, I'm going to head over there after this, I think. My first ride of the season on the Smiler. I was on the front left seat, which is always nice when you get front row on the Smiler. My review of that ride is good, and it has the potential to be great, if not the best roller coaster in the world. It's just let down by the trains, and it's got a little bit rough over the years. Obviously 14 inversions, over 1,000 metres of track I think. Looks incredible, duels really well when they get it matching up together. I'm not a big fan of the vertical lift hill, but it is what it is. It's just the way that the trains and the restraints on there, more importantly, they just lock for me more as you go around. Not in the same way the best restraints do on B&Ms, but it just locks more and more and more. It gets tighter and tighter, and sort of, because I'm quite tall, sort of squishes my back down. So by the end, I'm just in pain. But the first half I really enjoy. Yeah, as I say, has the potential to be an absolute world-class roller coaster. But for me, it's just good. That sums it up really. Where do I go next? I'm not sure, to be honest. I think I might go and have a go on Wicker Man, and then the sun should have set by then. Then I'll head over and do the last sort of hour or so in Forbidden Valley. But I've done everything I wanted to do today apart from Galactica. I was going to do that, but it looks as if it's on one train, maybe two trains, but the queue's been at like 90 minutes all day, and I'm not waiting 90 minutes for a ride like that, so I'll do that when it's a quieter day. But yeah, just sort of recap where I'm up to so far. It is just gone 5:30. Got everything I wanted to do.
really good so far from Alton Towers, and much better than I was expecting, especially after everybody's feedback from the weekend. Yeah, I've had a great day, no complaints. A few little bits and bobs that they could improve on, but overall, been an absolutely brilliant day.
So, as you can see, the sun has now set. Just about to walk into Forbidden Valley. This is my favourite area of Alton Towers tonight. It looks absolutely awesome. Look at this.
This facility is active and safe access.
I'm excited to see what Toxicator looks like.
For scientific personnel and civilian visitors.
About an hour left, so I'm going to do one go on Nemesis and then finish on Toxicator down here. This is definitely my favourite part. Wow, look at Toxicator down there. I don't know if you can see it, it's the other green. This is the next sector, but this definitely is the next sector. It's a good second though. Okay, I'll see you when I get off Nemesis. I just thought I'd recap today really. I'll start with Toxicator. I won't lie, when Toxicator was first announced, I was worried about the name, I was worried about the theme, I was worried about the colour scheme. I thought, I don't see how this is going to work really in Forbidden Valley next to Nemesis. Go around. Road never gets old. So yeah, with Toxicator, I was really worried about it, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was going to fit, but it does. The theme is fantastic. Fits the area absolutely brilliantly. High capacity thrill ride, exactly what this place needed. And hopefully we see more of that sort of investment into Alton Towers in the future. Rest of the day has been great as well. I'm glad I started with Rita. Rita was running one train. I knew that from the weekend that we've just had. Everybody was saying that she was just on one train, so I started there, just had one go on there, and then did 13 after that. Again, good ride. Nemesis has been good. To be honest, everything's been good. Operations have been pretty decent on the whole. There's clearly a problem with the second train on Rita, that's why it's only on one train. I said what I said on Oblivion before, I don't understand why they run so many trains, but apart from that, trains have been going out, there have been barely any closures. Smiley was down for about half an hour earlier on in the day, but it's been up all day. Just, honestly, I've had a really good day at Alton Towers, and normally, I don't. Normally something goes wrong. Some rides are closed, there's poor operations, but fair play to Alton Towers today. They've done a really good job. But yeah, Toxicator's the highlight, definitely. Hopefully you've liked the review that I've done for it, and all the off-ride footage that I've put in. Let's just go around this way. I'll let it go past and then I'll just finish off. Honestly, I could stand here all day and listen to that. Yeah, Toxicator, definitely the highlight of the day. Overall, I'd probably give the day a 9 out of 10 actually, which I don't think I've ever given Alton Towers a 9 out of 10. It's normally a 5 or a 6. So hopefully it should be a good season. I'll be back here plenty more. So yeah, that's it from me today really. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have liked it, please leave a like, please subscribe. There'll be plenty more coming from me. And until next time, see you then, bye bye.